Hello, San Diego. Do you all know what that song was? Right, it's called Firework, and it's very befitting because we're going to start with a birthday celebration. 10 years ago, in November 2009, the new programming language Go was first announced. Its simplicity and ease of use quickly gathered adoption. Go became the programming language that Kubernetes was created upon, along with countless other cloud-native projects. So today, let's wish Go and its community a happy birthday. Okay, now let's talk about Kubernetes. I want to start with a story that perfectly illustrates the power of Kubernetes to transform what was once impossible into something available to everyone. Gaming at a global scale represents many challenges from development to deployment. In the world before Kubernetes, game developers typically had to create and maintain their own bespoke infrastructure platform, spreading across thousands of VMs in data centers around the world. Then on game launch days, burstable compute in hybrid deployments was extremely difficult. You had to massively over-provision. And then Agonis, created on Kubernetes, changed it all. Now developers can actually focus on creating features instead of building platforms, massively reducing the time to market of the new games that you and I all enjoy playing. Rapid iteration, the decoupling of operations from development, and true hybrid cloud deployments are now a reality. And amazingly, the MVP of this open platform built on top of another open platform only took 3 months to create. Now, these wouldn't have been possible without a community. So I want to thank all of you for the tens of thousands of contributors and hundreds of thousands of commits. You have even created a new job sector around Kubernetes expertise. Congratulations. Now let's look ahead to 2020. It's around the corner. The best way to predict the future is by learning from our most forward-leaning Kubernetes customers. Here are a number of trends that we have observed from their successes. Kubernetes as the core of hybrid and multi-cloud architecture, and using Kubernetes to scale exponentially and efficiently, and Kubernetes resource model extending beyond clusters. Let's understand them better from real customer stories. Equinix is in the business of modernizing internet connections and data centers. They understand that business needs and infrastructure choices can change over time and need a strategy to minimize the churn. For that, they have embraced Kubernetes to create a best-in-class technology stack for hybrid and multi-cloud environments. With this stack, Equinix can now adapt to all these different changes without having to rewrite the applications or management tools. As more and more companies adopt a hybrid cloud strategy, we expect Kubernetes to become the core of the multi-platform architecture throughout the industry. And that is our first prediction. Now, who loves digital music and Spotify, right? To serve more than 200 million users' favorite music, Spotify has a containers and microservices-based backend. The recent migration from VMs to containers has significantly increased their engineering productivity and infrastructure efficiency. Kubernetes has stood up to the rapid growth of Spotify users, serving more than 10 million requests per second. And has also enabled Spotify's central platform team to support an increasing number of DevOps teams and microservices through a higher level of automation. So that's our second prediction, using Kubernetes to scale exponentially and efficiently. And now let's talk about Shopify. Shopify is an e-commerce platform that supports more than 1 million businesses around the world. They saw the power of Kubernetes resource model and fell in love with it. Single source of truth, declarative configs, and continuous remediation are the ideal way for managing configurations in Kubernetes and beyond. So Shopify created CRDs for all of the dependencies, from databases to storage and so on, and now uses KRM as the consistent model for managing all of their resources and services. So that's our third prediction, the power of Kubernetes extending beyond clusters. KRM and the toolings around it are becoming a state-of-the-art manifestation of config as code across all resource types. And of course, these are just a few stories from the many companies that are succeeding in their modernization journey using Kubernetes. This open source community that you all are part of is really changing how services are created and operated around the world. So with Kubernetes, the impossible becomes possible, and the future is here today. Thank you.